The infection has spread.
Southern women, they've ground and found out, baby. Not only is our ground and find out movement gaining traction, okay, they are realizing what a massive mistake they made by summoning Southern women and getting us out of the cut and off the mountains we live in, baby.
Just need some clarification. Is Missouri in the south? I'm in the southwest corner of Missouri. And I heard you're gonna jump Southern women.
Stop lying.
I'm originally from Colorado, but I've lived here for 3 years, so
I said, give me one of them Smith & Wesson.
I've seen a couple of videos of people talking about Southern women are going to start being jumped because we voted with the red wave, right?
Baby girls, y'all are not ready for this group of Southern women, okay? Y'all forget one thing. Not only are we Southern,
why you so
by the grace of
entitled?
God, but most of us are Gen X.
The lie is currently making its third wave around the world, and the truth just got up to put on its pants after putting on its drawers.
So I was going through TikTok and I heard that they're going to start jumping Southern women because we voted red. I'm not real sure that that's a great idea. Let me show you these leggings that I have. These are called lethal leggings, and they have a little spot for your tool.
So I was scrolling through TikTok and I came across her video. And I partially agree with her. Black women, we do need to arm ourselves. It is us who needs to arm ourselves against her people. For 400 years, her people have been terrorizing my people. And it wasn't until about 8-10 years ago when Donald Trump came down that escalator where I felt that I needed to arm myself to protect myself from her people. But she chooses to use leggings. I mean, how many times are you going to wear those leggings? They're going to get funky after a while, right? So, to my people who are choosing to arm themselves, I suggest getting a belly holster, and you got a place right here for your tool. Not only your tool, you have a place for an extra magazine. So, yeah, it's not a smart idea to go after women, especially women who look like me, because we too are armed. Furthermore, I bet you she can't point you to not one video on TikTok where they're talking about traveling to southern states to attack Trump supporters. All they do is lie. Anywho, I got an appointment at the range, so I'll see y'all later.
Southern women, we have been summoned, okay? And it is time for us to start our counter 4B movement called the Around and Find Out movement.
Now you know the find out phase of us, you know, using that word, that term. And I'm gonna hear you is trying to use it for the Karens out there.
Now, I am not the Etsy type, and I think that these 4B women are learning the hard way that they should have probably asked about us before coming for us, but it's too little too late, okay? They have woken the beast that usually stays all the way up out the way, is non-problematic, and just stays in our little Appalachia home.
Y'all really need to stop with the lies. Nobody's coming after you. Nobody cares enough to come after you. You must always find a way to center yourself in everything. You're just mad because you're not getting enough attention? You're mad because you feel excluded? Are you mad because you're not getting the chance to gloat over your win? Because we just don't care. Is that it? Unable to do your na-na-na-boo-boo? Either way, nobody's coming after you. You don't have to worry because we don't care enough about you to come after you. We just don't care. We just don't care. Period. How about you just leave us alone? Just leave us alone. That's all we're asking for, is to be left alone. Talk amongst yourselves. Leave black women out of it.
Are you ready for it?
I am never the first on a trend or a sign-up sheet, but I must be the first Southern woman that y'all jump. I have to be. Baby, I'm salivating. This sounds like more fun than going to TJ Maxx, Ulta, Target, and Starbucks while being kid-free on a Sunday with a clean house. Honey, we have to tame blue-collar men down here. That ain't for the faint of heart. I know you know nothing about that life, honey, but blue-collar men, we gotta be tough. We work on farms, we pack heat, we live in the mountains, we live in cold conditions, and we don't put up with it because other Southern women would not allow us to not put up with it. Honey, if another Southern woman steps to me, I gotta handle it. You're light work. You are an easy breezy, beautiful cover girl on a Sunday. But after I finish mollywopping you, I will fix you a casserole, say bless your heart, and give you a loaf of bread.
What's up? Oh, I've been waiting for this. Oh boy, I've been waiting for this. What's up? Oh,
Okay, good morning. This message is for black women and white women at this point. Let me get okay. Black women, leave them right with okay? 0. White women, stop it. Stop with the crocodile tears, the wolf tears, the wolf cries. We don't give no. Done. We are done. Our hands are wiped, our feet are up, and we are sipping our Starbucks. Stop y'all doing on this internet because it's going to get you hurt, not us. Y'all talking about we got tools in our yoga pants. Leave us alone, okay? Leave us alone, because we are not thinking and you could be outside on fire. Help me, help me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Concept of thoughts and water. Leave us alone. You'll be calling the police for you reaching the pants.
Girl, bye.
It is sad when you have Karens out here that actually take their time to lie on other indigenous people. It is sad that you will sit here and spread rumors.
Lies! The lies!
Or battle.
Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body.
Here we go, y'all. Another white woman looking to center herself. Always want to be the center of attention, but we're used to it by now. Check this out.
A couple days I've had some community guideline violations and they banned my account permanently.
Darn. We're stuck with you.
Well, that devastated me. For one, I'm getting
Carolyn
ready
Bryant,
to speak in front of women,
Christy
and I'm over
Aldridge,
here like
2020.
about to cry because, you know, I have 240,000 followers.
Oh no, not the white tears and fragility. We know this tactic goes so well. You used it on TikTok, didn't you? You sent them a video of you crying, didn't you?
And that's a big deal when you're telling people about Jesus, you know?
If this is how you bring people to Jesus, to Christ, I'd never want any part of Christianity. A woman like you talking about your witnessing to people, speaking to women, helping people that are on drugs and everything, and you're supposed to be a woman of God, and that stunt you pulled the other day, I'd never want to be part of anything called Christianity. And we wonder why many people in the world today do not want to be a Christian and make a mockery of us. It's because of people like you. People like you. And since you wanted to cry so bad, why didn't you pull out your Trump Bible and go cry to your Lord and Savior Donald Trump?
What I really want to know is, Black women, what makes you feel safe when we're in shared spaces?
So we'll never feel safe around you. We never have. But I'll tell you something that you can do. Go check your girl. See that lady right there and women like her? Go check these type of people. So y'all not checking for them. Y'all too busy in our comments trying to align with us to show us that you're such a good white woman. We already know who you are. You don't have to comment on our stuff or make us believe and act like you're somebody that you're not, because we already know about you all. Go check your people. Go in your community. We've been telling y'all to do the work. This is how you can start. Start right here on TikTok. Get up in those comments and check people like this. But I never see y'all in those comments checking us. It's either us or white women agreeing with fools like this. But y'all are never over there checking. Stay out of our damn comments and go regulate your own community. How about you do that? Is that too hard for you? I don't understand what y'all are not getting here. A lot of y'all are just scary and disgusting, and I want no part of it.
Oh, here I am again to expose another lie made up by the red team. So all over the Explore page, there are white women, Southern white women, claiming that Harris supporters are threatening to jump Southern women. Not one of these Southern white women have provided an ounce of proof. They're not stitching videos where Harris supporters have said this. They're not video replying to comments where Harris supporters have said this. They are just making videos, speaking, making false claims, saying that Harris supporters are threatening to jump Southern women. I am completely unable to find one single solitary video where a Harris supporter or Black woman is saying that we are going to start jumping Southern white women or Southern women who voted red. Haven't found one. If you find one, tag me. Craziest part about it is that Harris supporters, mostly the Black women that you guys are referring to, are not even worried about you. We have accepted the election outcome, and we are strategizing how we will be moving forward for the next 4 years. We're not sitting around thinking about jumping Southern white women who voted red. There is this prejudice about Black people. Black people are always prejudged, and there's this assumption that we are so violent. Yet I was completely unable to find one single solitary video where any Black person, any Black woman, any Harris supporter made any claims that we were going to be violent against white women, white Southern women, or Trump supporters. I could not find one single solitary video. Yet I was able to find thousands of videos of Southern white women threatening violence in return for this imaginary violence that they say Harris supporters have threatened against them. But they're making this claim without an ounce of proof that any Harris supporter made threats against.
The fact that y'all YT women are gassing up each other about this lie, and what you really want to say is Black women. Let's just go ahead and cut straight to the chase, because that's really what it's about. What it is about is you guys are trying to initiate a race war.
That's really what it's about. The fact that y'all up here hyping one another up to initiate a race war just goes to show that you are your ancestors. Y'all are y'all ancestors. Y'all are natural born savages. Nobody is even thinking about y'all. But what I need for y'all black women and black people in general to do is don't engage. Do not engage whatsoever with the don't engage. Just get yourself prepared in real life. Don't engage to this bullshit online. Let them say whatever they want to say. Let them do whatever they want to do online. But as for black people, I need for y'all to please maintain, okay? Maintain and prioritize your mental health and try to control your emotions, because it's about to get real out here. I just think that it amazes me how you guys have the 3 branches of government on your side and nothing is never good enough for you. Nothing is never ever good enough for you people. But be careful, because sooner or later you're gonna write a check your ass can't cash, because black people are waking up one by one. They are. And if you think we're gonna roll around and sit in a corner like an embryo, you are out of your period.
White women in the South need to get a new playbook, because this is just ridiculous. This woman claiming that a liberal jumped her because she voted for Trump.
It reminded me of this. The South responded to having to desegregate, and they especially weaponized white women because, and you can read here, the Sphere West has public pools, changing rooms, and of course bathrooms where the risk of exposing white women to the black body was at its highest. So much of the argument against desegregation centered around protecting white women. Even though white women were like the least at risk in the equation, black women were most likely to be victimized by white men. The rhetoric has not changed. They still are trying to compare themselves to George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln. They still are talking about this great nation, this like fear-mongering around how the status quo is going to be disrupted and we have to preserve it. It hasn't changed. This patriotism, brainwashed, educated people whining, nothing has changed, and that's why they don't want to teach history, because it's not history. It's the same thing, always.
Why is it I get on this app and the first thing I see this morning is white women doing what they do best, in lying? Why is I'm seeing all these videos of Southern white women talking about liberal women are gonna be jumping them because they voted for Trump? First off, why does it seem like they wanna say black women actually? And second, no one gives a damn to even try to jump you. No one's even trying to be around y'all. We want to be farther away from y'all. No one's trying to be in your presence and caring to try to jump you because you voted for Trump. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the white lady that started the lie about the Haitian community talking about them eating cats and dogs. For the ones that don't know, yeah, it was a random ass white lady that originally started the rumor that J.D. Vance and Trump got it from. She came out wanting to apologize after her little rumor and lie escalated, and she said she just wanted to be funny and made a Facebook post and didn't realize it would get that bad. This is what this is giving, and this is why we continue to say we don't trust y'all. And back to the jumping. We said we're not doing nothing for the next 4 years. We are minding our own and taking care of ourselves. So no, we won't be doing any jumping to any Southern women that voted for Trump. Y'all can be your own stage. Y'all don't need us jumping you. One last thing. I think I finally figured out why a lot of white liberal women right now is up in a tizzy and don't want to be seen as the bad ones, you know. As soon as the election was over, they hopped on, started a trend with blue bracelets, making sure, saying, I didn't vote for him, don't look at me, I voted for her, and all this stuff. It's because they don't want to be seen as one of the bad ones. Now that white women have been called out for, you know, basically for their white women tears, their lying, the way they vote against themselves every single election, and they don't want to be deemed as one of the bad ones, you know, because they're a white woman. And
And it's ironic because it's like, now y'all know what it feels like to be judged by y'all skin. You know, black people have been judged by our skin and not their since the beginning of time. And now y'all worried about the same thing, and y'all don't want to be lumped in with the other white women that we are talking about. And a lot of y'all keep asking, what can y'all do? And things like that. Well, y'all can start by having more conversations in your communities and calling your white sisters out for the shit that they be doing on a regular basis. Y'all can start there, because until y'all start having these conversations and things changing, we will not be trusting y'all. And I'm sorry, but welcome to our world. We have to be judged.
Okay, quick question, TikTok. You know I gotta ask y'all because y'all be knowing all the answers. Who black women is gonna be jumping Southern white women? Like, from like, who said that?
All that work and what did it get me? Why did I do it?
Southern white women, no one's coming for you. No one's coming to jump you. This is something you made up so that you could make yourselves the center of attention, because that's what you're addicted to. That's what you really love. That's what you want. You want it to be all centered around you, but it's not about you. Okay? No one's coming for you. You need to address with your therapist your addiction to victimhood, because that's what you love best. You love being a victim. This is a type of violence that white women have perpetuated against marginalized groups and people of color for so long, and you need to stop. No one's coming for you. You made that shit up. Now stop, because this is bullshit.
This message is for any mega white woman who is coming on this app and dead ass lying about threats of being jumped for voting for Trump. Can anyone give a single source, proof at all? We all know, or should know, that this dangerous narrative is rooted in racism. It's the same as the Emmett Till versus the poor white woman garbage. Here's the thing, the kind of people you wouldn't want to meet in a dark alley at night, you elected to office. The orange monstrosity and his little band of demon muppets, many of them seem to belong to the same SA club. You don't get to clutch your petticoats and cry foul when you are knowingly and willingly putting the bad guys in positions of power.
By now, we've seen the video where the woman claims that people are coming to the South to jump Southern women because they voted red, all in a bid to sell something she calls lethal leggings. First and foremost, how much of a grifter can you be? We kind of see right through it when you basically have product placement within your so-called tale of woe. And number two, most of us don't have the time, the inclination, or the money, or the spit, or spoons to care, ma'am. I'm very much at this point, this is not the lesson that we are supposed to learn. This is the lesson that you are going to learn. And if you want to be real smart about it, go to my previous video where I point out the fact that economies are inherited. Maybe that'll learn your dirty or something, maybe knock something loose, I don't know. But no, we do not have the time, the care, or the inclination to come improve your economy just to come whoop up on you. You think you are more important to people who don't know who you are. And I feel very sad for you that that is indeed the case.